make it here. Hello. Back with some more shenanigans. I mean, art games, of course. This time I didn't feel like drawing food again, right? Like, okay, food is cool. We all love food, but I decided instead to just do a normal like mix two creatures together, right? So what I wanted to do was basically ask the internet for two random animals, and that's what I got. I got two random animals, which are the macaw, however you say it, and an ocelot. So I do feel that this one's going to be very difficult, because simply just look at them like how am I supposed to make a new animal from those two? I'll try my best, right? We might create miracles on this channel or not, but at least we'll have fun trying. So first step when trying to create a new character, whether it's a new species or a new character, is to have some sketches done of what you're working with, right? So what I'm gonna do in this first portion of the video is, as always, I'll start sketching some macaw and some ocelots, just to understand the anatomy a bit, understand like how I can merge them together. But I really need to understand like their anatomy first before I go to the merging process, which is gonna be very difficult. But I'll give it a try. So we'll use our trusty January sketchbook, which is like it's getting there. Like the month isn't over yet. I have a couple pages left. Well, a bit more than a couple, but yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty confident I will complete this by the end of January, and then we'll do a sketchbook too. Anyways, let's start with the preliminary sketches for our two species, and then we'll see how we can combine them together. So, randomizers really love to make it as painful as possible for me. An adorable sea creature and a wizard goat. Great, not gonna lie, I was delaying making this video when I saw the two species, I guess. No way I can figure out how to merge those. But even with total disbelief in my own skill, I figured something out. I started, like I mentioned, by sketching the animals. Hard to do a combination if you don't actually know what you're combining, right? Let's not mention a fantasia that keeps my mind blank at all times. So I had to at least do a quick study of both of them and highlight the features that stood out to me. The macaw was quite challenging to draw even with references. The horns are insane. They twist so much. You'll see that even after my sketches I still struggle with them. I'll definitely use reference for the final colored piece, but those horns are a very important feature of them, I believe. Otherwise they'd just be normal bearded goat. Also, can I give them a quick honorable mention for that fabulous beard? Like, wow. When I called them a wizard goat, I wasn't kidding. The longest part of their fur is that fabulous beard. If I ever make a wizard persona, it has to be a macaw. Future video idea, maybe? Anyways, everything else seemed very goat-like to me. The body shape, muzzle, the eyes. So I decided to really put my focus on the beard and the horns. Next were the ocelots. Those pink, lovely, smiling creature that I have to somehow turn into an old wizard. I felt like I was committing a sin. Sketching the ocelot from reference was pretty straightforward. They are very round and smiley and have 6 fluffy antennas. Is it called antennas? Oh, and round eyes. But I think most people recognize them by the antennas. They remind me of an aquatic version of mud antennas. Is it what it is? Did I figure out the secret? Back to the sketches. So after having drawn both species, something hit me. No, it wasn't the microphone at my forehead, but mainly how the antennas can make a beard when close together. Then the whole design appeared on paper before my eyes. It's not an impossible combo at all. I decided to simplify the head shape of the macaw and add the axolotl antenna, replacing the beard. The antennas are such a strong feature of the axolotl that I barely had to change anything else. I can just make the species pink and mostly skin, mix the gold pupil in the round eye, and we have our combo. I'm gonna keep it quite simple too, because the axolotl is quite simple. So it's not like I can actually add a lot of detail on the head, because the axolotl's head is very round and simple. So yeah, I like this beast. This is cool. Alright, I'll be sketching and coloring a final design. And like this time I use actual watercolor paper. Not gonna fool me twice. Well, I'm absolutely gonna fool myself twice eventually, but not this time. Oh yeah. Let's see the result with the colors and the watercolor solving. This is actually my second time filming and making a code final piece. I didn't like how the first one turned out, so I tried again the next day. I much prefer this one. The first one's anatomy was weird, but I only noticed it near the end. No matter how many coats of gouache I would try to paint on it, it never felt quite right. At least this paper is good. I like it much better than the mixed media paper. Anyways, for the final piece, I decided to combine the two species into a water creature. I wanted to keep the macaw's body combined with some elements of the axolotl, such as the tail, the spine, the antennas, and the pink color. Since I wanted the whole picture to be underwater, I started with a wasp mixing blue and green while my page was still wet. I added some pink and yellow to start the floor. Since it's underwater, I wanted to keep the details blurry for now. I will end up sharpening and detailing some areas later on. I also added darker shade of my watercolor to amplify some blurry light rays coming into the water. Then once my paint had dried, I added my first pass of pink for the creature. I always kept my first layers very light, especially when I know I'll have depth play a role in the rendering. I also go in and place the brown secondary color over the horns and the hooves. Then I'll be using a mix of saturated pink and purple as a first volume rendering. I'm starting to consider my light source at this point. I added more blue to my magenta and started working the shadows once my base layer had mostly dried up. The rest of the creature is a lot of tweaking between shadow, base color. You'll see me sometimes wipe some color off when I feel it's a bit too strong on certain shadows. Watercolor with good paper can be pretty forgiving. You can charge your brush with water and scrub away the color. I'm not sure why many people find it so unforgiving compared to the paints. I feel like all mediums have their challenges and rewards. Same with digital medium. It's part of fun to explore and stretch the limits of those. In the end, I do enjoy this version more than the first one. I might share the final result on the Discord server if people wanna see it. Well, the result of the first one. For now, enjoy the rest of the process. Alright, here's what I have for the final. I'm very happy with it. It turned out really cute. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I don't... Like, the focus is gonna be bad, I'm sorry. I'll try to take a clean picture and show you guys the result. But yes, thank you so much for joining me today. Had a lot of fun on this one. Really happy with this result. And hopefully I'll catch you next time for some more design game. Bye bye y'all. Bye bye.